Have you ever gone into a job interview feeling prepared, confident about your experience, and ready to speak, until you realize you have to explain everything in English? Suddenly, your answers feel shorter, less natural, and harder to organize.
That happens to many English learners. You understand the questions, you know your background is strong, but speaking clearly and confidently under pressure can feel challenging. I'm Leo.
And I'm Anna. In today's conversation, you'll hear a full job interview in natural, modern English. The questions, answers, and reactions sound the way they do in real interviews, not like a classroom exercise.
This kind of practice helps you get comfortable with the rhythm of an interview and learn how to use longer, fluent answers.
If you enjoy learning English through realistic conversations like this one, please like the video and subscribe to the English Talk channel. Your support helps us keep creating new lessons for you.
All right, let's begin.
Good morning, Leo. Please come in and have a seat.
Good morning. Thank you for having me today.
You're welcome. How are you doing so far?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm a little nervous, but I'm glad to be here and ready to talk.
That's completely normal. We'll take things one step at a time. Before we start, did everything go smoothly getting here?
Yes, it did. I arrived a bit early, so I had time to settle in and review my notes.
Great. Let's go ahead and get started. To start us off, could you tell me a little about yourself?
Sure. I've been working in customer service for about 5 years. Most of my experience has been in roles where communication and problem solving are central to the job, especially when working directly with customers.
Thanks for giving me that overview.
Over time, I found that I really enjoy roles where I can understand people's concerns, explain things clearly, and help resolve issues in a way that leaves a positive impression.
That helps give me some context. Let's talk a bit more about your experience. Can you walk me through your most recent position?
Of course, in my most recent role, I worked as a customer support representative for an online retail company. On a typical day, I handled customer emails, phone calls, and live chat messages related to orders, shipping delays, returns, and general product questions.
And what was the pace of the role like?
It was quite fast-paced, especially during peak seasons and sales events. Because of that, staying organized, managing my time carefully, and prioritizing tasks were very important.
Fast-paced environments are quite common these days.
Yes, and they really teach you how to stay focused, flexible, and adaptable when priorities change quickly.
Okay, and what would you say are your strongest skills?
I'd say my strongest skills are communication and problem solving. I'm comfortable explaining information clearly, even when a situation is stressful, and I make a conscious effort to stay calm and professional in every interaction.
That's helpful to know.
I found that when people feel listened to and understood, it becomes much easier to move the conversation toward a solution.
That makes sense. How do you usually handle challenging situations at work?
I try to approach challenging situations calmly and logically. My first step is to fully understand what's happening before reacting. From there, I focus on finding a solution rather than placing blame or escalating the issue.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. In my previous role, there was a situation where a customer's order was delayed during a very busy period. They were understandably frustrated and contacted us several times in a short amount of time. I reviewed the order carefully, explained the reason for the delay in clear terms, and outlined the steps we were taking to resolve it. By staying calm and communicating openly, the customer felt reassured and the issue was resolved without further problems.
Thanks for walking me through that. Is there an area you're currently working on improving?
Yes, one area I've been focusing on is public speaking. I'm very comfortable in one-on-one conversations, but speaking in front of larger groups used to make me feel tense.
How have you been working on that?
I've been volunteering to lead short team meetings and give brief updates. It was uncomfortable at first, but over time it's become more natural and my confidence has improved.
Okay, sounds good. And now tell me, what interested you in this particular position?
I was interested in this role because it combines customer interaction with problem solving, which are both areas I enjoy. I also appreciate the company's focus on building long-term relationships rather than relying on quick fixes.
All right.
That approach aligns closely with how I like to work.
Understood. And can you tell me about a time when you worked closely with a team?
Certainly. In my previous role, our team worked very closely during peak periods. We shared information regularly, supported each other with difficult cases, and communicated clearly to make sure nothing was overlooked.
And how did your team typically communicate?
We used internal messaging tools and short daily check-ins to stay aligned.
Okay. Looking ahead, where do you see yourself in the next few years?
In the next few years, I'd like to continue developing my skills, take on more responsibility, and gradually move into a role where I can support and mentor newer team members.
Thanks for sharing that perspective. Now I'd like to ask about compensation. What are your salary expectations?
Based on my experience, skill set, and research on similar roles, I'm comfortable with the range listed in the job description. I'm open to discussing the details further.
We can certainly discuss that more later in the process. Before we wrap up, do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. I'd like to learn more about what a typical day in this role looks like.
A typical day involves responding to customer inquiries, collaborating with the team, and attending short meetings to review priorities and ongoing work.
That sounds clear. I also wanted to ask about opportunities for training and professional development.
We offer internal training programs and encourage continuous learning.
Thank you for explaining that.
That covers the questions I had for today. Thank you for taking the time to come in and speak with me.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate the opportunity.
We'll follow up with you soon regarding next steps.
Sounds good. I look forward to hearing from you.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thank you again.
And that brings us to the end of today's job interview conversation.
We hope this helped you hear how a real interview sounds in natural, fluent English.
Notice how the recruiter keeps responses neutral and professional, while the candidate uses longer, clear answers.
That's exactly how many real interviews feel.
If this conversation helped you, please like the video and subscribe to the English Talk channel.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next video.